On Valentine's Day, February 14th, 2017, we started dating. Hey guys, so I talked to you on Snapchat about making this video about my ex-boyfriend Bill. Yeah, we did a few videos, just a couple. This video is not something like to laugh about, like nothing in this is funny at all. For a year and 3 months, we shared our relationship with YouTube and the internet, and then it all of a sudden just went away, like ghosted. It was not just an average junior high to high school relationship. Like it was a relationship. And I'm gonna try not to cry over it, but like this kid changed my life. This kid saved my life, and I don't know what I'd do without him, but I don't know how I still have him in my life. If you don't want to listen to this, then you can click out of it, please, because I don't want you watching this and laughing at it, because nothing is funny in this, because it regards my mental health. People have been asking me questions, and I've hid them for 6 months. It's been 6 months since we broke up. I haven't told the truth to anybody. When people ask about rumors, whether they're true or not, I say they're not true. I'm not gonna tell it all, because some of it's too personal, but I'm going to tell you most of it, basically. Bill Haley was my first boyfriend ever. It started as us being close friends. We were like really, really close. And Donna's in Dear 13-Year-Old Boys and Dear 13-Year-Old Girls. Y'all love her. Donna introduced me to him at a basketball game at our junior high when we were in junior high. It was January of 7th grade. Immediately I was like, oh my god, that's a beautiful human being. We're gonna become friends, if not more, but like not more, because I've never had a boyfriend. Like nobody ever wants to date me. About a month later, it's Valentine's Day, and he asked me if I'll be his Valentine because his girlfriend had just broken up with him, and I had helped him with 2 relationships in between this time. And so he asked me to be his Valentine, and I was like, yeah. And he was like, just as friends, and I was like, yeah, okay. Later did I find out that he liked me, asked me out on Valentine's Day, and we started dating. I didn't let him kiss me until like April of that year. So like 3 months of dating, and then we kissed in April. That was on April 28th, 2017. I remember dates, like it's no big deal. During that relationship, it was like toxic. It was toxic to the point where I didn't see that it was toxic because I was so blinded by being in love with him. And I don't want you guys to say you are 15, you can't be in love with somebody. I was in love with him before I was 15. I was 13 in love with this kid. I couldn't even see what he was doing to me over such a long period of time because I was so in love with him. And he like manipulated me into thinking that it was okay. Like I thought the way that I was treating was okay, being treated was okay. So he cheated on me once and I stayed, right? Okay, yeah, that's a question that that a lot of people have asked me. Did he ever cheat on you? Because there were so many rumors. We were in junior high, of course people knew. So I was asked if he cheated on me ever. And in junior high, normally that's not like a big deal if you get cheated on, like, oh well, it's a junior high relationship. But like this was completely different. People that were older than us looked up to our relationship. Like, that's how bad this was. It looked like it was perfect. It looked like it was all pretty and pink. It looked great, but it was terrible. That gave me the expectation for guys. Like, that's what it shouldn't be. And it changed the way I think completely. It changed my mental health. It changed my physical health. It changed my body. Yeah, he cheated on me once, but he cheated on me twice. And I stayed with him because I loved him. And I still do. I love that kid to death. But I don't know how I could see myself being with him again. Ever. And yes, that's my fault, but it is also his. It's my fault because I let it get so bad, And when I talk to people about it now, they're like, you shouldn't have stayed with him after he cheated on you. So many, like, even one time, I stayed with him after people knew, and I told close friends that he cheated on me, and I didn't know what to do. But I was like, no, I forgive you. Just don't do it again, basically. And this video is made to make him look bad, but he told me that I could talk about the truth of our relationship. People over the past few days have been constantly asking me to do it because they want to know. These are people that were here from the beginning for it, and I didn't tell them the truth at all. The week before June 3rd, I don't remember which day June 3rd is, but I remember what I did on June 3rd. So, he didn't really spend too much time with me that week. He spent a lot of time with this other girl. One of the guys that was there was one of my friends. His name is Gabe. Gabe didn't see anything. Like, he didn't peep anything. But, the week that we were getting let out of school, Bill was with them, like, every day. And I was like, y'all dated in October before he started dating me. Like, should I think of anything? No, I shouldn't. No, I shouldn't, because we're fine. Like, nothing has happened lately. We quit fighting recently. We're perfectly fine. June 3rd, I was at Whataburger up the street from my house with Donna and Lisha and Quez. Me and Donna and Lisha walked back to my house. Lisha and Donna wanted to go swim at this guy's house that we go to school with. And I was like, okay, let me text Bill and make sure he's okay with it. Because I asked him for permission to do most of the things that I did that involved other guys. Most of my best friends are guys. He's always known that. He didn't like it. So I texted him and I specifically said, baby, like waiting for him to answer. And he answered and he said, I need to talk to you about something. And I was like, what could it be now? He proceeds to tell me that he thinks he likes somebody. I was like, who? Actually, I didn't even say who. I knew who it was. That first guess, I got it right. I said the name. And he was like, how'd you know? Starts to tell me that he wants me to let him try things with her. And I'm like, what do you mean try things with her? You're gonna do it whether you cheat on me or leave me for her. So I couldn't eat for 2 weeks straight. I couldn't eat, I couldn't drink without throwing up. And my family doesn't know this because like I kept that from them. And I shouldn't have, but at the same time, if I would have told them, I would have gotten sent to the hospital for something that was not needed to be hospitalized. I couldn't keep anything down. Like, I couldn't keep water down. I couldn't even keep, like, soup down. I couldn't keep anything down. I would eat and eat and eat and just throw everything up. Unless I was around him, honestly. The minute he would come over, because he broke up with me and was like, I'm still gonna be here for you. And I was like, okay, I expect you to after what you just did. It was like August when I finally told them that we broke up. I couldn't tell anybody. I was like embarrassed, but not embarrassed at the same time. It was a level of low that I had hit that I didn't want my parents to know I was at. But when I say that the kid broke me, he broke me in so many different ways. And is the reason I don't trust, like, anybody today. I have my small group of friends that I trust, but even them sometimes I question. The person that promised me that he would love me forever, the person that promised me that he'd never leave my life left. And I mean, he came back, but, like, he left. And I didn't know what to do with myself. That relationship changed my life, and it changed the way that I think. And now, after treating me so terribly and me finally realizing it, after he left me, he went for some of my best friends. I can't even count how many girls it's been since me. He forgets sometimes, because there's been so many. And it's 6 months later now. About a week and a half ago, he called me. He told me that he wanted me back. But claims that I fuck with too many people. Even though I'm the one who's been single since August. He's the one who left me. But thinks that I still should just be here waiting for him like I was in July before I met Miguel. This is a whole case! Miguel Harrison is my best friend. I'm marrying that kid one day. You'll meet him in my vlogs sometime. He lives in Mississippi. That kid put me back together. Had to deal with me crying just about every day on FaceTime for a month. Because I didn't know what to do with myself. I didn't want to live. I didn't want to do anything. I did physically hurt myself multiple times over him. Not Miguel, Bill. Miguel put me back together. And Miguel and Bill don't fuck with each other. Two people that mean the most to me want the other to die, basically. And it sucks because I love both of them. And I can't talk to one about the other without somebody spazzing or somebody getting angry or saying I don't want to hear it. Because I love them both. One in a different way than the other. But I can't even talk about it. I can't even talk about them to each other. And I still love Bill. So I've said all of this stuff, telling the truth about our relationship because y'all needed to know this so that you weren't stuck thinking what happened. Did he cheat on her? Yes. What happened? He left me for another girl. Cheated on me. But I still love him. And that doesn't make sense. I'm 15 pounds underweight still to this day because I threw up every day, multiple times a day. Couldn't eat, couldn't drink for 2 weeks. And it's because of him. I can wrap my brain around it, but I can't exactly think why is he still in my life? He treats me differently now and he's a better friend than he ever was a boyfriend. But I wouldn't have known that unless he would have, without him breaking up with me. I would say that the relationship was a blessing and a lesson. That kid changed my life. And he showed me what I'm capable of doing. I'm capable of picking myself back up after something like that. After I thought I would kill myself if he left me. But I didn't. I'm still here. And I thought I'd be crying forever when he left me, but I wasn't. And there's so many people that supported that relationship that I feel terrible for because you supported bullshit. You supported bullshit. And I feel terrible because you thought that that's what it was. You thought that it was as perfect as it looked. We looked like we were happy all the time. We fought every single day about something. He'd yell at me. I'd yell at him. We would be screaming at each other over bullshit. We covered that up so much. And people thought that our relationship was really bad. I'm so sorry if you supported that. I wanted him for so long after he broke up with me and then realized I wasn't gonna get him back. I lost everything that was close to wanting to be with him. I can't look at him as anything more than my best friend now. Because that's what he started out as, and that's what we're walking out of this as. I don't see myself being able to do that again. I can't do that to myself again. I have too much self-respect now after going through that I would be a literal dumbass if I did that. I was a dumbass to stay with him after he cheated on me, treated me like shit, and tried to leave me once even, and then I begged him to stay. without this relationship, I wouldn't know how to handle myself the way that I do today. I don't regret anything. And I don't want anybody feeling bad for me because I'm fine. Trust me, I laugh when I tell this story all the time now. Somebody asks, oh, what happened to you and the blondie? He left me for another girl. They lasted 2 days. It's good. I've gotten over it, and I will say that I will never be over him because that's my first relationship. That was my first boyfriend, and there's details that I can't tell you. That kid is such a big part of my life, and there's nothing that I'd want anybody to feel bad about. I don't want anybody to feel bad for me because I'm here choosing to tell this because I feel like it's something that you guys need to know. It's too far overdue, and I'm really sorry for that because y'all deserve to know because most of y'all care. If you didn't, you wouldn't be asking so much to hear it. And at first I thought it was just that y'all wanted to know tea, but it's not really tea. It's the truth about something. It's not even gossip. I could have gotten really, really sick and even died over a boy that I thought I was gonna marry, and I'm 15. Me and Miguel is different. I'm marrying that kid. I don't want y'all going and hating Bill. I mean, it's different if you look at him differently, because I would too if I'm listening to this right now. But don't give him any grief about it, because that kid has enough. He's got enough. And he's the one who gave me permission to do this, so really don't go hate on him, because he could have said no. And I would have respected it too. I'm sorry that this is emotional in a way, but I hope you guys liked the story, I guess. That's my first story time about my relationship, my first relationship. That's the truth about my first relationship, guys, and I hope you don't look at me like, God, you're 15 and you are doing this. I love you guys. Thank you for being here for me. I really hope you guys understand where I'm coming from. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye.